Hey guys, and welcome on into another episode of Props from Terry, MLB Player Props. I'm Terry, your host. You can follow me over on X, TE Picks, as well. Let's Go Wild Picks. And today I'm going to be giving you guys some player props. I've got 5 home run hitters, as well as 6 total bases props. So, ton of props I'm going to be giving out here on today's show. Make sure to hit that like button if you guys enjoyed the show, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Appreciate all the support. Premium plays are available at Picks and Parlays and Winners and Winers. Link is in the description below. I have an MLB afternoon play in around 3 hours, and then a CFL play for tonight available on the site. But we're going to start the show as we normally do, and that is recapping the last show, which was, I believe, on Tuesday. I believe it was Tuesday. But unfortunately, a lot of rain. So that kind of got in the way. And then unfortunately, some losers. So Ernie Clement, over 1.5 bases, didn't get there. He did get one hit, ended up getting walked a couple times to finish off the game. Screw the New York Yankees. The Blue Jays swept them away. So they deserve that. But not a good game, not a good result for Ernie Clement. San Diego Padres, Philadelphia Phillies. This was a push. Rain prevented this game from being played. And the next day, Castellanos went and didn't even get a hit. So I was actually pretty happy that this was a push. Marcus Semien got one hit, didn't get 2 bases. So unfortunately, that was a loser. And then this was just a disaster of a game. Of course, Marte hits a home run his next game. And then I believe Suarez hit one yesterday, but neither of them cashed on Tuesday, I think was the last show. So unfortunately, a reverse sweep on the last show, but it's going to happen. Baseball is especially like that, where things can just be going so well, and then all of a sudden you're going to have a reverse sweep day and everything goes wrong. So looking to bounce back here on today's slate. Justin's got a bunch of player props here that he likes. Ian Happ, over 1.5 bases. We'll be talking about that. Or actually, we won't be talking about that game. I do like Pete Crow Armstrong in that game for a home run. Jackson Merrill, RBI, plus 165. Lindor, over 1.5 bases, plus 107. Won't be talking about that Lindor game. We'll be talking about this game later tonight. Brent Rooker, RBI. Nico Horner, home run, plus 1,050. Wow, very nice odds for that. And Justin hit the like button. Thanks, Justin. Everyone be like Justin and go hit that like button. But we're going to start with today's slate. We're going to jump into the first game that I'm going to be talking about, which might not surprise a lot of people. But the LA Angels, the way this Toronto team's hitting right now, and the LA Angels, both teams have quite a few hot players. So Angels and Toronto facing off here on Friday night. On the mound for the Angels is Kyle Hendricks, 5-6 with a 4.66 ERA on the season. Is coming off a decent game in his last start. 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run against Washington in that start. And then on the mound for Toronto is Eric Lauer, who has just been maybe in his last start in Boston, need to get a hit a little bit, but you can't ask for much better than what Eric Lauer has done for Toronto this season. 4-1 with a 2.6 ERA, 6 starts, 12 games played. So he's played very well for the Jays. And here I'm going with 2 extremely hot hitters, and Addison Barger, over 1.5 bases and home run, and George Springer, over 1.5 bases and home run. Total base, the over 1.5 bases props are all half units on today's slate, and the home runs are 0.2 units. So small plays on the home runs, but big plus money. So Addison Barger, over 1.5 bases and home run. Springer, over 1.5 bases and home run. Barger has multiple bases in 5 of his last 7 games. A huge bright spot for the Toronto Blue Jays is what they've got from Barger. Yes, he hits home runs, but he has a ton of doubles as well. I believe he has 20 doubles. So if he's not getting the home run, he loves to hit doubles, which is great to cash the over 1.5 bases prop. And he has a home run in 3 of his last 5 games, as well as back-to-back games here at home. George Springer on the other side, he's got multiple bases in 3 consecutive games and 6 of his last 9. Springer, a lot of people looking at him thinking, okay, he's obviously getting older and maybe he's starting to lose it a little bit over the last couple of years. But he's found it this year. Springer's having a fantastic season. That's happened recently. So multiple bases in 3 in a row, 6 of his last 9. And in 2 of his last 3 games, he has multiple home runs. So 2 home runs, then the middle game, no home run. And then yesterday, 2 home runs again. So he's got a hot bat right now. I want a ticket for his home run prop. So I've got it plus 375 and then over 1.5 bases plus 110. While Eric Lauer has pitched very, very well for the LA Angels right now, Joe Adell, that guy is just on fire right now. And I did cash his over 1.5 bases prop that one day, and I have been betting him in hit parlays, and he has been fantastic. If you want to look at his total bases prop, he's hit that in 6 of his last 7 games. So he's been fantastic. I don't want to go against Eric Lauer with how well he's pitched, though. So ultimately, I am not on it. And then the same thing with Taylor Ward, 5 of his last 6 games, multiple bases. So I think we do get runs here in this game. And I've given you 2 Toronto players, and then there's also 2 Angel players here in this one. On to our second game, Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Guardians here in this game. Reese Olson on the mound for Detroit, and then Slade Ciccone? I'm definitely butchering his name. I apologize, Slade, here on the mound for Cleveland. And this Cleveland Guardians team has lost 7 in a row. They are not playing good baseball right now. 40-45 now on the season, kind of in free fall mode. And the Minnesota Twins that have been really bad for a while, they're actually ahead of them now, 41-46, basically tied. But the Twins just a little bit ahead. So that AL Central, which has been awful for a long time, starting to look pretty awful again this season. This Detroit Tigers team, they lost yesterday. They're kind of up and down when it comes to winning games, but they've been involved in a lot of high-scoring affairs. And the total here is, I believe, 8, which is a little bit interesting here in this one with how Detroit's played. Reese Olson has pitched very well when he has played this year, so I don't trust the Cleveland Guardians bats, but I will trust a Detroit bat. Give me Spencer Torkelson over 1.5 bases plus 140 and home run plus 475. Again, half unit on the over 1.5 bases, 0.2 unit on the home run. Torkelson, multiple bases in 4 of his last 5 games and 5 of his last 7. He's feeling it right now. He's hit a home run in 2 of his last 3 games. So he's hitting the long ball as well. 1 for 3 against Slade, and that 1 hit was a home run. So Torkelson, like Springer and Barger that we talked about, and like some other players that we'll be talking about shortly, has a hot bat right now. So we'll take him over 1.5 bases and home run. Moving on to game number 3, 2 more games left. Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Dodgers here in this game. This should be a great game. Astros 52-35 against the Dodgers 56-32. Lance McCullers Jr. is pitching for Houston. Hasn't he's pitched in 8 games now, and he's 1-3 with a 6.61 ERA in those 8 starts. His last, he just got smashed by both Chicago teams. Lost against the White Sox, 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 walks, and then lost to the Cubs, 3.1 innings, 7 hits, 8 earned runs, and 4 walks. So McCullers is going to be looking to improve and have a better result, but he's facing the LA Dodgers. and probably not the lineup you want to face when you're trying to have a better game, but he'll try. And then on the other side, for the Dodgers is Ben Casparis, 6-2 on the season with a 3.97 ERA, but has been getting hit recently. 2-2 with a 5.91 ERA in his last 7 games played. 1 start in that one. And I'd be looking to back this Houston Astros young gun and Cam Smith. Wow, has he been on a heater recently? Multiple hits. So not just multiple bases, multiple hits in 6 of his last 7 games. That is incredibly difficult to do. Most players can't even get a hit in 6 of their last 7 games, let alone multiple hits in 6 of 7. He's got 3 or more bases in 4 of his last 6 games. So this guy is just hitting. He's hitting right now, and he's plus 150 over 1.5 bases. I will absolutely take that here. Yes, he's facing the Dodgers, but he's on fire right now. I don't know how else to say it. So plus 150 versus over 1.5 bases was definitely an easy decision for me to take that. Not on the home run prop. And while he does get a ton of hits, and he has been getting a ton of hits, let's see here. When it comes to home runs, he did have home runs in back-to-back games against the Cubs, but his last 4 games, including 3 games in Colorado, so obviously that will help you get hits, but no home runs in the last 4 games. So we'll stick with the over 1.5 bases prop here in this one. I'd love to take Horner. He's been showing a little power lately. Yeah, I didn't like something that I saw from his stats when I was looking at that game. I'm not sure what it was, though. But no single plays for me. I do like Peter Armstrong. I might get to him a small play on his home run, but nothing as of yet. And our final game of the night, which happens to be the last game I'm playing tonight, late Friday night. So if you're watching the show after the 7 o'clock games have started and you're thinking, oh no, there's nothing for me to bet, don't worry. This game is on extra late. The Giants and the Athletics here in this game. Old man Verlander on the mound for the Giants, 42-year-old Verlander, who's just not off to the best start this year. 0-5 with a 4.26 ERA in 13 starts. So he has not won a start yet this year. His last 3 games against the White Sox, Miami, and the struggling Cleveland Guardians, he went 0-2, giving up between 5 to 7 hits in all 3 games. So Verlander getting hit. Time has caught up to him, unfortunately. And on the other side, JP Sears, 6-7 with a 5.09 ERA on the season. He is coming off a fantastic game in New York against the Yankees. 2 hits, no earned runs in 5.2 innings. But for Sears at home, it's been rough. 2-4 with a 6.68 ERA. He's 4-3 with a 4.14 ERA on the road. So we do see very high scoring games in Sacramento in the park that the Athletics play in. And wind is blowing out there tonight, which it is. on a lot of nights. But I'm taking 2 athletics props, 2 hot hitters. Give me Shea Langoliers over 1.5 bases plus 100, home run plus 320. Give me Max Muncy over 1.5 bases plus 160, and home run plus 700. Great value there with Mr. Muncy. And people might be thinking, oh no, I just read that Max Muncy's hurt. That's the LA Dodgers Max Muncy. You have to remember there's 2 Max Muncy's. Isn't that crazy? It doesn't really seem like that popular of a name, but who knows? Maybe this Max Muncy was named after the other one. I don't know. But Langoliers and Muncy both have home runs in back-to-back games. So they're both hitting well. Langoliers, multiple bases in 5 consecutive games. He's 2 for 10 against Verlander. One of those hits were a home run. I like him to obviously have a good game here. And then Max Muncy, multiple bases and home run in back-to-back games. You're going to give me a home run prop at plus 700 on a guy who's done it in back-to-back games in minor league park with the wind blowing out against a pitcher that hasn't won a game all year long. I'm going to take it. And that's what I did here on today's slate. 0 home runs against Mikolas. Okay. Verlander's washed. Yeah. Unfortunately for him, Father Time has caught up to him. It has caught up to him. Kurt's home run. Can't talk you off that. He's kind of cooled off a little bit here recently, but would not shock me at all against Verlander to see him hit one out. Happy 4th of July, Terry, and good luck, everyone. Yes, happy 4th of July to all my American viewers. Thank you to you all, and I hope you guys have a great holiday. And yes, good luck to everyone on tonight's slate. We will do the quick recap, and then we will head on out. LA Angels and Toronto Blue Jays, Barger, Springer, both over 1.5 bases and both home run. Spencer Torkelson, over 1.5 bases and home run. Cam Smith, over 1.5 bases. No home run for him, which he'll probably hit one. Watch. He will probably, I'm not going to guarantee it, but watch Cam Smith hit a home run because I'm not betting him. He's going to hit one. And then Langoliers and Muncy, both over 1.5 bases and both home run. All home run props, 0.2 unit plays, so small plays, and then all total bases props, half unit plays. So again, smaller plays, 11 props, not going huge on today's slate. But thank you everyone for watching. Best of luck tonight, and then we'll see you guys back here tomorrow for another episode. Props and Terry. Best of luck, guys.